And backstory time ensues, because every single movie needs to have this, because we can't just show the backstory. We need someone to say it in a montage.
Yeah, guys, so you remember the whole very awkward scene that Korra has with her father when he just asks her to, like, get with the guy? Yeah, it happens again. In the camp scene, Gunner says, hey, what are they gonna do to the village? What's the Empire gonna do to the village?
And then she goes on this whole spiel about how they kill and destroy, and then she was a kid and they burned everything down.
Let's say some more detail, okay? What she says is basically she goes on a whole
rant.
Not a rant, a whole monologue about her backstory. Like, it's like we're literally now going into flashback territory. So, apparently, what her backstory is that the Empire, while there was still a king and queen, was conquering her planet, right? And when she was a child, she was, I guess trying to get to cover as they were attacking, and she grabs, like, this fallen soldier's gun in the process, and then she meets Belisarius when he was young and a soldier.
Oh yeah, I want to talk. This scene was so weird. So you're right, she picks up the gun, she runs into this, what's his name again?
Belisarius,
and then for some reason, for no reason at all, he puts the gun to his neck. Like, I'm not kidding. This is legitimately what happens. This is legit. I'm just gonna show snippets, but this is generally what happens. That's Belisarius right there. So he has a gun. He puts his gun down, and he meets her as a girl. And then he just walks up to her.
He just puts the gun
to his neck,
and he even cocks the gun. I'm like, what is happening right now?
What? Do you want to die?
Yeah, do you want to commit suicide? What's going on? Why?
And I'm thinking, okay, so she's gonna shoot him. He literally murdered her entire family.
Yeah, and then as you can see, guys, in the it still says gun cocks.
Still has it. Music builds. It builds. And you think she's going to shoot him because that's the logical thing.
Yeah. And it's so intense. Like, I don't know what's going on at this point. He just wants to die for no reason.
This whole scene is happening.
And it jams.
It's empty.
It's empty or it jams. I'm very confused because apparently these are like laser guns. So how is
it jammed?
And how does it...
Did it overheat?
I don't know.
Did it get too cold?
I don't know. It just jams or it ran out of ammo somehow.
Yes.
And I'm just like, so he doesn't die. So this happened for literally no reason.
Yes.
And this is where she meets him, and he takes her off the planet.
Oh, this?
Okay, but let's no. Tycho, calm down. We gotta go this. We gotta set the whole scene. Okay, let's not skip over something.
No, you don't understand. When he took her in, that made me so mad because they were doing a thing.
Oh yeah. So he takes her in.
Because she's like a very traumatized and she has nowhere to go. And I'm just like, you motherfuckers, you are copying Arcane. Do not take stuff from a better movie, a better show.
Well, to me, this seems more like when Thanos takes in Gamora.
Well, to me, it reminded me of in Arcane when Jinx gets first adopted by Silco. You know, she's like very traumatized. She has nowhere to go, and he takes pity on her. He's taking pity on her for being, I guess, brave, and he's gonna mold her into a super soldier. And I'm just like, this literally happened out of nowhere. Silco took in Jinx because he felt bad that her like sister basically abandoned her, and he knows what that feels like, so he takes her in to like make her feel like a family again. You two literally just met,
and that's why.
And the first time you met, you tried to shoot him in the head.
That's why I'm saying it's more like Thanos and Gamora, but Thanos didn't like put a gun to his head and told Gamora to shoot him.
I know we have different ways of interpreting the scene, but it's still the same. But the point still stands. These two have just met. They have no connection to each other. I don't even know why he's interested on her. He tried to kill herself because of her, and I guess because of all of that, he decides to mold her into a super soldier.
Well, what they're trying to do is that he sees that she's brave and not afraid to fight, so he's gonna take her in and mold her into a soldier. But for some reason, when he sees this little girl with a gun, the way that he wants to test this is to try to kill himself. And I'm just like, first of all, you're right, Tykel. He should have no interest in this girl because they just met. Second of all, why is this the way that he wants to test her? Like, what if he just died? Does he want to die? Does he just want to die? Oh, whatever, guys.
I have no idea.
Okay, so I have this weird scene. She says that she was raised on a ship.
Yeah.
Being trained to be a soldier, and that love was beaten out of her, guys. Even though it seems that he raised her
as a normal person.
No, not as a normal person. He raised her as if she was
as normal
his
as you can
own
get.
daughter.
Yeah.
And he does consider her his daughter.
So
I don't know how the family was beaten out of you if you actually consider this man your father, but whatever. The family was beaten out of her, guys, okay? Family was beaten out of her.
Love was beaten out of her. Even though we see her all grown up.
Yeah, we see her all grown up, and the king is giving a speech.
Yeah.
And everybody's like celebrating, and like Balisarius is looking at her with pride, and as the soldiers are like celebrating whatever the hell is happening, this guy comes up to her. This guy comes up to her, and
everyone's hugging. They're like, "Yay, the Empire!" And then she goes to this guy. Right, he goes to this guy, and the family's there. Balisarius is there. He's smiling at her as if, "Oh, look at I'm so proud."
Yeah, and
everyone's celebrating, and then she goes up to this random guy. We don't know who the hell this guy is.
She goes up to this guy, and they kiss. And I'm like, wait, I thought love was beaten out of you. What is happening?
You said every single happy emotion was beaten out of you. Then why do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, she specifically says that when she was trained, family and love was beaten out of her, and then this happened.
And I was like, look, if you didn't want to get with that guy, just say no. You didn't have to create a whole ass speech and lie. Just say, hey, I'm not interested in being in a relationship.
I guess what they're trying to do is that love was beaten out of her when this guy seemingly dies, because right in the next scene, we see his corpse.
No, they even say that it was encouraged for them to find a lover.
What?
So I'm like, what are you guys? Are you guys heartless soldiers or what? Are you guys heartless soldiers who can't feel anything?
I completely forgot that she said that. She said...
So you're telling me this orphan girl was raised in a somewhat stable environment with people who cared about her and loved her. A guy who was her lover, a man who treated her like her own daughter. She's literally at the prime of her life. And yet she's talking about her
And yet they're like very heartless and they conquer worlds. I don't understand what's going on. They're all cartoonishly evil, but the things you're showing me right now doesn't seem that cartoonishly. I don't. In the same breath in this story, her planet gets conquered, her family gets killed by these people, and she's raised on a ship to be like a stone cold soldier. But at the same time, she's raised by Belisarius, who considers her his daughter, and she gets with this guy, which the Academy encourages. I don't know what the rules are, but I guess when she says that the love is being out of her during wars, I guess once again this is when he dies. But this kind of like puts into question what they actually teach her. Yeah. I was going under the impression that they discourage them from like finding lovers, and that they discourage, familial bonds. But yet she not only had a familial bond, but she had a lover.
And she had friends! Because in the scene, she's like crying over her lover and she's like trying to encourage everyone to like get up and fight. Someone we would defend with our lives.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Like, she's like,
I'm just wholly confused about what the Empire's like.
Which leads me to ask, if this Empire is not as bad as she's like portraying them as, why did she run away?
Well, no, because no, it's not that they're not as bad as what she says they are. They're as bad as what she says they are, while also at the same time not being as bad as what. Because like they did. Listen, Tycho, they did conquer her world and killed her family.
But she's living the high life.
Yeah, but then she's raised as Belisarius' daughter and has found a lover, even though you just told me that love was being out of her. Yeah. So I don't know what the actual rhetoric of this society is. I will never understand what the rhetoric is. Yeah. You're giving me conflicting information, and I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah, so she's in a battle and she's fighting, and we get that sweet, sweet slow motion again.
Oh yeah, it's all in slow motion, guys. It's not really.
There's a scene where she's like waving a flag, and I just want to like show the audience that because it's like very funny.
Why? What makes it funny?
No, it's just that it's literally just a mundane. You know how when they wave the flag, it's like this like triumphant thing, and it's like a very triumphant thing, and like that means like we did it, guys, we saved the day, and it's like yeah, I helped Toltarian semi-bad empire.
Yeah, so this whole flashback is her, I guess, finally conquering her home world. And
that's her home world?
Yeah, she says this is her home world, I think.
Under the banner.
Murdered my entire family and destroyed my world.
Yeah.
Is that why you ran away?
No, I don't know. They haven't explained why she ran away yet. But the point is that they're bad, evil, they're bad, evil, totalitarian empire, while also allowing familial bonds and romantic relationships.
This just seems like a normal-ass army on a normal-ass world.
No, this is not normal.
No,
this is
it's not
contradictory. This is them being a totalitarian empire while also encouraging the things that she said they don't encourage.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, either they don't believe that family and love and like romance is like good for any soldier to have, so you gotta be a cold-hearted machine to only fight for your empire, or they encourage those, they like actually encourage those relationships so you can have something to fight for. That's what she says.
But why would you have something to fight for if you're cold and heartless, which in the village we already saw?
Yeah.
We saw these people being cartoonishly evil, but now we're being shown them being completely normal people. Like,
well, again, they're not normal people. This is just all contradicting each other. They're all evil people while also having, like, family and romantic bonds with each other that are encouraged by the same academy that's supposed to make you cold and heartless.
all right. Let's get off of this.
Okay, but it's just so contradictory. And also, guys, this is all to explain to Gunner what's gonna happen to his village. She goes on this whole spiel about her entire backstory just to tell Gunner that his village is gonna be destroyed.
Which we already knew!
We already knew. And she's like, I'm only telling you this so you know who I am. I'm like, motherfucker. No, you told this to the audience. You didn't have to tell Gunner this entire backstory. That's not even what he asked you.
What did he even ask? What's gonna happen to our village? You already know! You know what's gonna happen! You know what's going to happen in the 10 weeks that the general comes back! You know! Why are you asking her this information again?
Like, all he wants to know is that if the Empire will destroy them since what happened with the...
No shit, Sherlock!
Yeah, I don't really know what he expects is gonna happen when they see all their soldiers dead.
And none of their bushels created?
Yeah, so I don't know why.
Like, this whole scene was just an excuse for exposition.
Yeah, this whole
exposition
scene.
that we did not need to know, alright? All you had to say was, I used to work for the Empire, so I know how ruthless they are, and move on. You didn't have to show us any contradicting scenes.
Or maybe if they want to, like, hint at her backstory and he says, will the Empire actually destroy the village? And she might say, if I was still with the Empire, that's what I would do. And that can, like, give, some, hint as to who she was when she was with the Empire, how the Empire, trained her up to be that way, without going in a whole entire exposition dump about her backstory.
Yeah.
They were able to do this in Guardians of the Galaxy, guys, with Gamora. It's not impossible.
Yeah. And Guardians of the Galaxy is a much... Is it a lower scale movie than this?
The whole entire movie is the fate of the galaxy.
Well, no, I'm just saying in terms of, like, how they introduce characters. It's very, like, low-key and normal.
Well, I won't say it's normal, but it's very,
But here's the thing, as we go through the movie, the way they introduce characters...
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. It's in Guardians of the Galaxy, it's obviously much better paced and a lot more natural than what's about to happen here.
Yeah, because the way they introduce characters, they introduce them as if they're the most important thing in the entire world. The robot, the soldier, the water girl, and as we're gonna come up here,
the general...
The general guy, they introduce these people like they are angels among men.
No, they introduce them like Pokemon. What do you mean? It's like, oh, we need to get people to defend our village. Oh, let's go to this planet to get this guy, and they're gonna have some vague ass thing about them that we're never gonna know in this movie, guys. Because trust me. half of these people we're not gonna know.
That is true, and
then they're gonna say, "Oh, we gotta go to this other planet and get this person and this person and this person," and we're just gonna be flying through the plot. So it's mostly like Pokemon. They're collecting them like Pokemon.
I mean,
and they might as well be Pokemon because they barely talk in this.
Hey, Pokemon have way more character than these people.
That's true.
Pokemon are meant to be pets that show off their personality through their powers and their interactions. These guys interact with the main character and her love interest once, and we never get anything again.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to that. At first, we gotta go to the city. They're finally at the city where Gunnar met the representative of the Resistance.
Yes.
We
have a lot to talk about in the city.
Yeah, so
they go into the city, and I think Gunnar sees the guy who is this the representative?
Yeah, the Gunnar sees the representative. Well, yeah, Gunnar sees the representative, and it seems like the guy is getting kicked out of a place of a building.
It's like a bar.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the bar. He gets kicked out of the bar. And apparently he just gets captured by the Empire. I guess.
Wait, so the Empire does know this city exists?
Yeah.
Why are they making deals with a fucking farm and with a technological city?
What? I guess the city wasn't willing to give them food.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, how is the city? Why would the city supply them with food, especially when
they can supply them with anything?
Well, I mean, it seems like the city is not really, or maybe these are bounty hunters, but it seems like this city's not really that safe for the Resistance, and it seems like they specifically needed food. But so it would make sense they would go to a farm.
Why a farm? Why not a trading port where...
Yeah, that's true. Why don't they just go to a trading port?
Is the city a trading port?
I have no idea. That just looks like a normal city. Maybe this is a trading port? If so, this will make way more sense.
Also, why didn't Cora live here? This place is more...
I guess
inconspicuous. You can literally be anything here.
I guess because she crash landed in the farm.
But she knows that this city exists.
Yeah, but I guess she decided to stay on the farm.
What? Are you...
So anyway, all right. So Gunnar sees the representative getting captured by the Empire.
Well, it's not technically the Empire. It's these bounty hunters called Hawkshaws.
Yeah, but he's getting trapped in the contraption that the Empire uses, so they're obviously going to take him to the Empire.
Yeah, but the Hawkshaws are basically they're basically like assassins for hire, but they specifically work for the Empire.
Where did you get that they're assassins for hire? We have absolutely no idea who Hawkshaws are.
Well, as you can see, they work for the Empire, and they basically do it for money.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that he's now getting captured by the Empire, because this contraption that they put him in.
Yeah, but they're not police. They're not police.
Well, I'm not saying they're police. I'm just saying that they have some affiliation to the Empire because this contraption is what the Empire uses. So they have some affiliation with the Empire. I'm not saying they specifically work for them. They have some affiliation.
Maybe it's like how Boba Fett worked with the Empire.
Maybe.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, he gets kidnapped
and Gunnar's like, oh, that's the guy. And so Cora asks, well, is there any other... Is there anything that he told you about the Resistance? And he's just like, oh yeah, guys, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Resistance is called the Blood Axe.
The Blood Axes, because the two leaders' last names are blood axes. And
Which
I'm
is,
just
by the
like,
way, the most edgy, the most 13-year-old edgy name you could have made up in your life.
guys, the blood axes. The blood... Why? You could have named yourself anything, or just not name yourselves at all since you guys are supposed to be a secret. But no, the blood axes, guys.
Also, the narrator also said that the Empire was looking for people who call themselves rebel. So wouldn't it make sense for the rebellion to be called rebel? Or like, how the title said Rebel Moon. I thought the Resistance was called Rebel Moon. Like, they all are on this moon, and it's like hidden away from the Nazi Empire, and,
no, they're called the blood axes. So she axes Gunnar if the blood axes told him anything else about them, like another way to contact them. And he's just like, no, not really. They just told me that they were on a planet called Sharon under a king that's supplying them with stuff. And I'm just like, wait. Stop. Hold on a damn second, alright? No. Hold on a damn second. Are you telling me when you met this representative so they can give you food, they told you where they are? And who is helping them?
To be fair, maybe he only told them that because he thought the farm would...
No! Fuck off. There's no excuse. There's no reason to tell some random-ass farmer where you are. Why would you do that? What type of dumbass resistance are you to tell a random-ass person that you're only interacting with for food to tell him the location of where you are? Aren't you supposed to be hiding from the Empire? Aren't you supposed to be keeping your base of operations on the down low so they won't find you, and you're just telling this to a random guy that you have met once for food?
Yeah.
And not only did you tell him what planet you guys were on, but you told him what king is helping you. So guys, I have a question. I believe this is like a little question. If the Empire, for whatever reason, gets on your tail, and the last interactions that that you had was with this farmer, won't they go to this farm to try to interrogate the farmers to see not only who interacted with the resistance, but what they told him?
Oh, yeah.
What if the whole reason why the Empire came here was because they know that a resistance representative came to this city and talked to a farmer for food? And then the Empire came to this farm to ask for any information about what the resistance told you. And if they torture him, he will just say what you guys told him. And then you're fucked. Why would you tell anybody?
I have no idea.
That is not part of the resistance. Where you are. So that's one problem. That's one problem. The other problem is Gunnar. We are trying to find the resistance and the general, but we're trying to find the resistance, right?
I thought they were trying to find the general.
No, they're trying to find the resistance and the general. That's the whole reason why Gunnar came along on this adventure.
Yeah.
Gunnar, why are you going to this guy instead of,
just
going
telling
to
them
the
out
planet?
Yeah, no, that would make more sense. So, come on, just resistance are. They're in this place called Sharon. And then as they're going, they meet people on the way who want to take out the resistance.
Yeah.
But that'll be more interesting. That'll be much more interesting than what's happening now. Because they're literally just playing telephone. Your village is at stake. Yeah, why are you wasting time playing telephone when you can just outright say, oh yeah, I know where they are. Let me take you there. Like, even if he didn't know where Sharon was,
he could just go to like any person with a ship and just ask them, hey, can you take us to Sharon?
oh my gosh.
Why did you divulge this information to Cora at all? Were you just keeping this to yourself? And I like how he's just nonchalantly saying as if this is not important information. I'm like, bro, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so...
Alright, whatever. So
yeah, all that stupidness just happened. So
they see the guy getting kidnapped and they decide to go in the bar to look for information.
yeah, they're not in any way concerned about what the hell is gonna happen to this guy. They're just nonchalantly going to the bar.
Even though he's their only link to said resistance, but
not anymore because Gunnar this entire time knew the location.
Yeah, so they go to the bar to look for more information about the general.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this. And I have no idea what happens, but this random dude starts perving on Gunnar. He's like, hey, how much? Because he thinks he's a prostitute. And Cora is like, yeah, he's not for sale. And then he keeps like pushing up on Gunnar and touching him and being a pervert. And I'm like, wow, great job, Zack Snyder. Not only do we have one, but two unnecessary sexual assault scenes in one movie. Great job, dude.
Why is this happening?
There is no reason for this to happen.
Why? Why?
Like, when I saw this scene, I'm like, there is no reason for this to happen. This guy's literally just here to assault a man.
Just to cause conflict.
Yes.
He grabs him by... I forgot. He just grabs him by the balls.
Oh,
I'm like, why?
He's not doing anything.
She's
She's just standing there like, hey, get off of him. He literally waits until he puts a knife through her throat to do something.
Yeah, she just stands there for a good, 3 seconds until she finally shoves the guy away. And the guy just immediately gets hostile, put a knife to her throat. I'm like, what is this? Why are we already having conflict? This random ass guy just came up and just started flirting, just started creepily flirting with Gunnar. Like, what the what?
You know what's very interesting about this scene?
What?
They make the rape scene with the water girl. They make it, like I said, it's the catalyst of everything. They make it seem so important.
Well, it's supposed to be important because it, I guess, convinces Cora to fight.
Yeah, but this guy getting sexually assaulted, nothing. It's just played as laughs. It's just played as...
they play it as a joke, even though the whole rape scene with the girl was supposed to be this very, frightening thing that had the dramatic music. When this guy grabs Gunnar by the balls, it's supposed to be played for a joke. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, great job. Great double standards there.
Yeah, well,
there.
This is all just a weird scene.
Yeah.
Just to cause conflict. And I'm like, really, guys? Really? Really? I don't... So yeah, this guy puts a gun to Cora's... a gun.
I wish he had a gun, but no, he just has a knife because we need more slow motion action!
Yeah, so Cora puts a knife... oh my gosh. The guy puts a knife to Cora's neck, and then a little fight scene breaks out where Cora breaks this guy's arm, slams him on the table, somehow gets his knife from him... Well, I guess because she breaks his arm, and threatens the guy to leave. Alright? Oh, by the way, way, guys, they specifically came to this bar because they want to get some information about the general guy. So they were gonna, I guess, knock out two birds with one stone. One, they were gonna meet the representative for the resistance, and two, they were gonna come to this random ass bar for information about a general. So whatever. So that's why they even came in this bar, by the way.
Yeah, and then
so then she
she kicks this guy's ass, he leaves, and then the weirdest thing happens.
Yeah, Cora just out in the open just announces that she is looking for this famous general guy. What is his name? What is his name?
I was just calling him the General.
Oh, right, General Titus.
Oh,
That's
General
his name.
Titus. Okay.
They're looking for this guy named General Titus, and she's just announcing this.
Why?
How did this happen?
The Empire was there.
Yeah. Because they want to know, hey, why are you looking for this General Titus guy? Why isn't they just going around discreetly asking people if they know information about General Titus? No, she's just announcing it to the whole bar.
Oh my
Just to the whole bar, guys. Just very, 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 very stealthy, Cora.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever.
Very discreet. You're definitely not gonna get caught.
Yeah, so anyway, she announces herself like an idiot, and then the weirdest thing happens. This random guy attached to a blue alien.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea what is happening.
What the fuck is this?
There's just
This purple alien. Oh, blue. Sorry, blue alien is attached to this guy, and I guess he's using the alien as a breathalyzer.
or no, I think this alien is using him.
And some reason he knows where General Titus is.
Yeah, this random ass alien knows where General Titus is. I guess.
And he tells him that he's at a Coliseum in Pollux. So yeah, that's our next route. We have to go to a place called Pollux.
And also, we also gotta go to the planet Charon and meet the king. I think his name is Leviticus, the king that's helping the resistance. So we gotta go 2 places, guys.
But our main place is
Pollux. Yeah, because we could go to Pollux and then convince the general to help, and then we could meet the resistance.
Yes, now everyone put a pin in that. Just remember, our main destination is Pollux. So, okay, we'll just put a pin in that for now. But for now, they get the information, and then the pervy guy comes back with 2 random people,
and then a fight scene breaks out. And
Yeah.
guys,
if you thought the last action scene was bad,
this gunfight sucks ass. This gunfight is like, it's like all the tropes in like terrible gunfight movies where everybody misses.
And our main character is impervious to damage.
Yeah, she just is able to dodge all the bullets. And I don't know if there's a scene where someone runs at her with a gun, but I'm betting you that there is. And guys, the slow motion's coming back.
Alright. But
coming
first,
back.
let's have a scene. She's about to get attacked.
Yeah, she's about to get attacked.
And she suddenly breathes in as if she's channeling some.
Well, it's because it's gotta be dramatic. So this guy points the gun at her, and everyone's like, scrambling to get to cover or whatever. And they miss! She's literally 2 feet away from them! And she's not even ducking! And they miss! They did miss! They actually missed! Point blank range! And this guy's just standing here for some reason. He doesn't even have have a gun.
I know.
They missed already. Oh, and also there's a guy behind them. Somewhere over there. There's a guy behind them, so they're surrounded.
And she starts shooting!
And she shoots. And also misses, apparently.
Is everyone bad at shooting? Like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, and she's just not getting to cover. Oh, and she misses him.
She misses. He pulls out his gun. He misses.
He misses.
And
this guy also, like, what the?
How did you dodge that?
None of you are at cover yet. You all are missing.
Bad at their job.
Yeah, they're all blind.
Gosh.
Oh, and then she finally gets to cover by using a wooden ass table. I'm just like, Cora, that's not gonna save you.
That's a wooden table. These are hot, light blazing lasers.
Yeah, these are laser blasters. What the fuck is a wooden table gonna do? But guess what, guys? The wooden table blocks the beam of plasma.
Gosh.
What? The blaster can't shoot through a wooden table. Guys, I just want to tell you this right now. Normal guns could shoot through a wooden table. But you're telling me that a blaster gun that literally shoots beams of light can't shoot through a wooden table? All right.
Oh my.
So everyone is still missing.
Wait, why did she do that?
I have no idea. So everyone's still missing.
That's not how you hold a gun, by the way.
Well, this gun is like literally just a block, so I don't know how she's even
What?
supposed
So
to hold
it's
it.
not light as a feather. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I don't know why she's not using like two hands and you hold it the standard way, but whatever, okay? There's no recoil on this gun.
Oh gosh.
Alright, her hand is fine. Okay.
Yeah, she starts shooting.
Oh yeah, the guy in the back, I don't know what the hell is happening with him. Where did he go? She should be dead right now. Just shoot her in the back of the head. Also, where's Gunner?
Oh yeah, the last time we saw him, he got thrown down on the table.
Yeah, where did he go?
Where is he through all this madness?
I don't know. Oh yeah, this guy is just behind her, and he's just
And he decides to pop up now and tries to shoot.
What are you doing? Just shoot her when she's shooting the people in front of her. I don't understand. And the table is still impervious to damage, guys. So, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Oh my, guys, I just want you to look at this. She shoots here and here. This guy is out in the open. Where are you aiming? How do you aim? How is this woman a soldier? Yeah, this woman is supposed to be a highly trained soldier, guys, and she can't aim.
Yeah, I know she was out of the field for a few years, but
this guy is right there.
I know.
Tykel. He's out in the open.
I know.
And she aims here and here. Just completely missing him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's
Gunner. Why is he fighting the perfect guy? How did the perfect guy even get there?
Yes, where? I thought he was
in front of Cora. How did he get behind her and next to Gunner?
Is this behind Cora?
This fight?
Well, this can't be in the middle of the freaking gunfight. So this has to be either behind the lackeys or behind the other guy that's behind Cora. So why is he not with his guys? Like, don't they see Gunner fighting him? Like, how did Gunner even get over there?
I have no idea.
So yeah, they're just in their own place fighting, and
Cora is shooting lasers, and at no point does he get into the crossfire.
Well, that's what I'm wondering where he is.
Yeah.
He either has to be behind the where the lackeys are, which is near the entrance, or they have to be behind the lackey that's behind Cora, which is near the back door, or they gotta be on one of these sides. I don't know how they even got there since pervy guy gotta be with his lackeys? But anyway, so yeah, and also the pervy guy doesn't have a gun.
Oh my, of course he doesn't. Well, even if he had a gun, he wouldn't be able to aim.
Oh yeah, even though Gunner would be right there, he'll just miss.
Yeah.
Oh, and also guys, this table is still tanking blaster shots. And she just runs from her cover. Like, what are you doing?
What is the plan here?
What is your plan? They could just shoot you right now. What? No. Wait, I'm sorry. Did I see that?
No, let's go back and see.
Did I? Did I? Am I blind? Did I just see some?
He missed!
Not only did he miss, but it looks like it's curving! What is happening right now?
What is happening?
What? Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on. Either Cora has the Force, or these blasters are literally just preventing this guy from shooting her.
Like, she has the ultimate plot armor. What? The plot armor is so strong that she even weapons can't get her.
Even the blaster bolts are curving away from her. Anyway, this guy misses twice. He's just so incompetent.
Everyone in this scene is incompetent. Even the main character is incompetent.
They are shooting everywhere but in front of them.
They're shooting everyone but each other.
Don't understand. What? How? And then she's about to, I don't know why she's out of cover, especially when this guy also decides to get out of cover. Like, what are both of you doing? Why are you out of cover now? Why? Where's the other guy? Where's the guy behind her? Why does he take the opportunity to shoot her now? I don't know. Oh, she just misses two.
Oh my gosh, this guy. You know, for those of you who are calling her a Mary Sue, this is the proof that she's not.
Tykel, they're both out of cover.
I know.
They both miss.
Everyone is out in the open and nobody gets hit. Scarlett, I can literally show this movie to a 6-year-old because nothing happens.
Like,
you know how in movies they censor blood and gore to make it more PG-13?
yeah.
This movie is PG-13.
This is not even PG, it's just PG because they're just refusing to shoot each other.
Oh my gosh.
What is this guy doing?
I saw more violence in a cartoon! This is a live-action sci-fi! R-rated, apparently.
It's R-rated?
I think?
I didn't see anything about it being R-rated.
I mean, I think it's supposed to present itself as R-rated.
Well, it's supposed to present itself as being mature and serious, but as we can see, this choreography is so bad.
I've seen more violence in a cartoon! In cartoons we used to watch when we were 7 years old!
Yeah, this is
Is
not...
it more stakes and more exciting action than what the hell we're seeing here? Like, look at this!
Yeah.
Look!
Oh, she's
someone!
What's the other guy doing?
He's just shooting out of nowhere.
This is your chance to kill her. Right in this moment, she should be dead.
Right, yeah.
What? Now she's out of cover? When did this happen?
Did she materialize that cover?
What? What? How? Oh, this guy's back. What? Okay, no. This actually doesn't make any sense. We started with all three of them out in the open, Cora sliding to shoot the guy, and now somehow they're both back at cover. What? What is happening? Okay, and now they both went out of cover again. And she shoots him before he shoots her.
Of course he does.
And
why are they still fighting? This fight has gone on for like 12
still punching each other. I still don't know why the perv guy doesn't have a gun. And now he has punched Gunner out of the fight. And is now gonna go and attack Cora, just run up to her when she has a gun! What? Okay, so, and now Cora just decides to do the most unnecessary shit possible, and decides to take the legs from under him, instead of just shooting him in the face!
Why is she, yeah!
Why is she doing this? Why? You just point the gun at him and shoot him. Oh, whatever. Okay, so this
fight could have been over in 2 minutes.
She takes his legs from under him, and guys, we're still going in slow motion. For some reason, they made this part in slow motion. Oh yeah, somehow she was able to just take the legs from under him that easily. Just in one swoop. Just like that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So, he's on the ground now. This is all in slow motion. She kicks him. Oh, right! Oh my gosh, I completely forgot this guy is still here. Oh, what isn't he doing? Because Cora wasn't even shooting at him this entire time. So why did he do anything? I don't know. He just hasn't done anything throughout the entire time she shot those two guys. But now he's here to actually do something. But why? Where were you this entire time? Why are you now coming out to shoot? Oh, whatever. Okay. So now this guy's gonna come out to shoot her. And he misses. Of course he does. And she shoots him and gets him right there, as you can see. And now,
and then this random guy decides to join the fight. Who is this guy? You weren't important until now.
Yeah, this random guy. I think we saw him right when they were walking in the bar, because it seemed like this guy was making a deal with another guy. Because this guy has, like, the same hood. I think this is the same guy.
Okay.
So apparently this guy...
Why is he helping these guys?
I mean, we're gonna see right in a second. But now this guy's gonna enter the fray. And he takes out his gun. Because now this perv guy takes out his gun!
He had a gun this
whole time. You had a gun this entire time! And you decided not to use it! Why? Also, what is Cora doing right now? She shot the dude. Why is she
pointing your gun at this random stranger? You don't know who this guy is.
Yeah, what? But no, she's not pointing the gun at the random stranger. She's looking at him over there. Like, look where she's looking.
Okay.
And look where the gun is.
Oh, yeah.
She's just pointing it at nobody.
So what are you doing?
Well, yeah, what is she doing? Why didn't she point it at this guy? Like, the guy that she's looking at. And why didn't she remember this guy is still around? She just forgets that this guy exists. And why does this guy decide to now use his gun? Why didn't he use his gun when he was fighting Gunner?
I have no idea.
Okay, so anyway, this weird scene happens where Cora's pointing her gun at nowhere. She's looking at the guy that's taking out his gun, and this perv guy uses his gun and is about to shoot Cora. But then, oh look, the mysterious guy saves Cora and shoots the guy in the head.
Yeah, but why?
Listen, we're gonna see, okay?
See what? He has not interacted with them up till now. Like, it'd be one thing if he was the one who gave them the information about the general, but he literally just showed up out of nowhere.
Well, listen, okay? The movie is gonna get into it right now, okay?
Gosh.
They're gonna have a conversation.
But, yeah, the fight scene ends.
Yeah, the fight scene's over, and that was, like, one of the worst gunfights I have ever seen.
Really? Even worse than the rape scene?
Yeah. Actually, I think they're on par because in that one, everybody was just running up to each other, even though they had guns. And in this one, they all just miss constantly.
They had terrible aim. So yeah, this guy who saved them, he introduced himself as... These characters are so forgettable. I need to, like, create names for them.
Yo, yeah, I don't remember what the hell this guy is.
I'm just gonna call him... Lucas, yes. We're gonna call him Lucas. I don't care about his name. We're gonna call him Lucas.
Yeah, fine, we're gonna call him Lucas. Okay,
Right.
so Lucas saves Cora, and Cora points his gun at him, but, you know, he, like, puts his hands up because he's not there to fight Cora or Gunner, okay? So, he talks to them, and, he says that first of all, he says that he's not a bounty hunter, because Cora asks if he's a bounty hunter. He says that he's more of an opportunist.
What the fuck? No! Do not do this, you fake Han Solo-ass idiot! You do not try and be like coy and suave. You are not Han Solo. Stop. All right?
Well, I don't. He says he's an opportunist. I'm like, what do you think bounty hunters do?
Idiots.
They're literally opportunists. Anyway, he says he's an opportunist, which means that he would likely take a job for money, which is literally what a bounty hunter is, but whatever!
So yeah, he tells them that he could take them to Pollux.
Yeah, he says that he has a ship, and that he could take them to Pollux. Oh yeah, by the way, he says that, you know, they could just pay him whatever they want. He is not going to set a price or anything. He's just going to take them to Pollux.
Free of charge.
Free of charge. And I'm just
Okay,
like...
so two things. Either A, this is the worst bounty hunter I've ever seen, or B, this guy is shady as hell.
Or C, this is the most terrible writing imaginable, because he only exists to take them to Pollux, and they couldn't find any other way except for this random-ass dude to, out of the kindness of his heart, take them to Pollux. But Tykel, you're right. He just said he was an opportunist, but for some reason,
Yeah.
he's just gonna take them to Pollux
Free of charge.
free of charge. And I'm just like, guys, don't do it. Please, if you have any brain cell,
If you can at least save some semblance of this story, be smart and do not trust this guy.
yeah, because he's obviously doing this
Yeah.
for a reason. You really think a self-proclaimed opportunist is just gonna do
Wait,
something?
I just realized something.
What?
Remember you said she crash landed on this ship? Why don't they just fix up her ship to get to Pollux?
I have absolutely no idea where the ship is.
Does she even have a ship? How did she even get here?
Again, she crash landed.
Where? How? What? I'm losing my words. Okay.
Listen, all they said is that she crash landed. We don't need to know why. We don't need to know how. We don't need to know where the ship is. We don't even know where the ship is. We don't even know if the ship is still there.
Oh my gosh.
All we need to know is that the ship's not important, okay? They just need to get to Pollux. And I just realized that they don't have a ship. And they were about to leave the bar before they even talked to this guy. So I'm like, where are you guys going?
I have no idea.
What, is there a port? Is there a port?
Is this a port city? What is this town?
I don't know.
What is its connection to anything other than just that dollar store knockoff canteen scene from Star Wars?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where. They didn't even discuss how they were gonna get to Pollux. They don't have a ship. So this is why this is either terrible writing because this guy is just going to exist
solely to drive them around,
or they're dumbasses because he's actually evil and he's gonna betray them. Yeah. And to be honest, guys, we're not gonna spoil to you what happens, but either of these options could happen because the writing has been so terrible up to this point that I won't be surprised if he was or wasn't a traitor.
Yeah. So anyway, Lucas agrees to fly them. They leave.
Yeah, they leave, but he says that first. Oh wait! Oh my gosh! I completely forgot about this.
What?
While they're talking to Lucas, they said, he overheard them talking about Pollux, right?
Yeah.
And this is right before he offers his services. The Lucas asks, "Oh, what do you want to know about the general? Are you guys gonna do something?" And
they immediately tell him their plan.
No. They don't tell him his plan. Cora does. Oh, sorry. Gunner says, "Oh, no, we're just humble farmers." But Cora's like, "No, we're gonna gather up soldiers to fight against the Empire." I'm just like, Cora, you did this twice. You, one, stupidly announced to the whole bar that you were looking for General Titus.
Even though the chances of a Empire ally being there was very high because they just left with someone that was part of the resistance.
Yeah. And two, this guy just said he's basically a bounty hunter.
So he could be part of the Hotshots.
Yeah. Or he could be affiliated with the Empire who is trying to find the resistance.
Why are you talking to this guy in the first place?
And why are you just telling him what you're doing? You just met this dude. Why don't you just tell him that you want to go to Pollux, huh? Why? You could do it for, like, trading reasons. You could do it just because you want to. No, we gotta tell this guy that we are fighting against the Empire. And right after she tells him this, he's just like, "Oh, okay, I'll get you to Pollux."
It doesn't have any bells.
No. Trust me, Tycho. This guy is definitely trustworthy.
This is the biggest red flag I've ever seen oh my god.
This guy's definitely trustworthy. He's definitely not gonna screw you guys over.
And before you guys say, "Oh, but in Star Wars they immediately trust Han Solo to, like, take them to where they needed."
Listen to me, guys. First of all, we all know, if you ever watch Star Wars and you watch that scene, we all know it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
We all know it's not the same, so don't you even try. Don't even try.
But even if it was the same thing, the reason why they trusted Han was because didn't he shoot one of the stormtroopers?
When?
Wait, I forgot how the scene goes, sorry.
Okay, it doesn't matter. The point is that, well, first of all, it doesn't even matter because this scene doesn't make any sense. It causes so many red flags for what's supposed to cause red flags for Cora and Gunner, and they shouldn't trust this guy.
Yeah.
At all. But of course, because the plot needs to move along, they immediately trust him, and they get in his ship, and we start, we think we're about to go to Pollux to get the general, but apparently, Lucas has to go, where does he have to go?
I think he has to go to... Oh my gosh, this movie's so forgettable.
I'm looking at the script right now. I'm trying to remember what he says because...
Oh yeah, they're gonna go to like a ranch planet to meet a guy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So he says that they're, before they go to Pollux, they gotta go to a ranch to meet a random guy. Why?
He never explains it.
He actually just doesn't explain. He just says, "Oh yeah, there's this planet, and there's a ranch, and there's this guy on the ranch. And I guess I know the guy." Oh, well, actually, he doesn't even say he knows the guy. He says he knows the rancher, and the rancher has a guy. And they're just okay with this. They're just like, oh yeah. Yeah, Korra says, is this gonna waste our time? And Lucas says that you might like him. I'm like, bro, they want to go to Pollux.
Why are we going to this random planet? This even put up more red flags because I'm like, oh, this guy is shady.
Yeah, guys, what if...
Not only did he agree to help you, no questions asked,
but now he's taking you somewhere where you don't want to go. Guys, what if this is a trap?
Oh my gosh.
They're just okay with this. They're now on a ship. He can take them anywhere he wants. And he straight up says, oh yeah, we're not going to Pollux yet. Okay. Alright. No, this is fine.
Oh my gosh.
This is fine, guys. Yes.
Dumbest thing.
All of this definitely makes sense. Okay, guys, the movie has not imploded on itself 3 times over yet. No, guys, this all makes sense. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're flying, and I think, wait, is this the scene with Nazi Noble? I think it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, they're flying away, and then we immediately cut to Nazi Noble in a bathtub.
No, I don't think I think this is a chair. Whatever. He's completely naked.
And he's giving himself hickeys?
I don't think
he's using a suctioning cup
I don't even know what this is. Is this breathing in gas? Is this some type of weird ass way of smoking?
I mean, this kind of was interesting because it's like, okay, why is he doing this? Does he have some sort of problem? Is he like some sort of half alien? This is kind of interesting, but then it got creepy because
I don't think it's even creepy. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, no, it got creepy for me because he walks over to this.
Oh yeah, while this is happening, guys, a soldier like comes in to like give him like a report.
Yeah, an update. And by the way, he's completely naked. He
walks over to this
and he has like these hickeys on his back and on his side, on his chest, and
I don't even know if these are hickeys. These are like suction.
And then this weird tentacle monster is in the back, and he walks up to it, and it starts caressing him.
I don't.
And the guard is just talking to him about saying, hey, we found information about the blood axes.
I guess they're talking about the guy that they just captured.
Yeah, and this tentacle guy is choking him, and I'm like, is this some sort of weird sex scene? Yeah, what the fuck? What is it?
Why is there now 3 sexual encounters in this movie?
What? Is this some sort of weird space porno that's disguised as an action adventure?
Yeah, I have no idea what. I don't know why this scene has to be that. Is this supposed to be like the equivalent of when the guard walked in on Darth Vader while he was in his chamber and he almost saw his face?
Okay, those are not even the same.
I know.
No, because the reason why that was impactful was because it was to show us who Darth Vader really was, because he always wore a mask.
Well, we didn't really see who he was. We saw the back of his head.
Yeah, but it still gave us like this incantation of like, who is this guy is? We want to know more about him. What is he like? Why is he always wear a mask? Why is he so suspicious? That's what gave the scene tension. This is just a weird softcore tentacle aliens. I don't know why this scene is the way that it is. All that happens in this scene is that the dude tells him that they kidnapped a guy from the Hawkshaw things. So I'm guessing this is about the representative that was kidnapped by the Hawkshaws, and they're taking him to the ship so they can interrogate him. This is literally what this scene is, but for some reason they felt the need to also include this weird sex scene with Nazi Noble and this tentacle thing. I don't know why.
This is so...
I don't know why that was a thing. So we're back to our main characters.
Yeah,
and they've reached the ranch. I don't even... yeah, I don't know. This scene...
I don't know how to segue into this, so we're just gonna get into it. They reach the ranch and they meet this random guy who says he has a slave with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'll give you this slave for X amount of money.
Yeah, so they're here to take this slave so he could fight against the Empire. And I'm just like, okay, maybe this is where this whole Magnificent Seven, oh my goodness. Magnificent Seven.
Why did you forget the movie?
This is alright, I'm actively losing brain cells as I'm watching this movie, okay?
Okay, so that's fine.
So I guess this is where Tykel says the Magnificent Seven thing happens where they collect certain amount of people.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In the Magnificent Seven, like, the reason why, in the Magnificent Seven, when they're, like, looking for people, these people are, like, well-known fighters, they are gunners, they, like, are strategists, they fought in the field before, and the main characters try and recruit them for money. You know, they get paid for money. At this point, they do not offer him shit!
Yeah, this guy
is just a random thing!
Well, first of all, we don't know who this guy is. This guy is just a random slave that Lucas knows exists.
Fun fact, I actually call him, like, Tarzan in my notes. I call him Tarzan because what happens after they meet him is literally just Tarzan.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird scene that we're gonna get into. So they want this dude to help them fight against the Empire for some reason. And Cora's just okay with this. She just immediately semi-trusts this guy, even though we don't know who he is, what he's capable of, or whatever. So they say they want this guy. The rancher says that he's worth this amount of money, and they don't have money.
Yeah.
But then the rancher says, oh, I like to gamble, so how about this? If the slave guy, if Tarzan could tame what is basically a griffin.
Oh, yes, this was the most confusing scene ever. There is in the background just a random griffin, and I'm like, why is there a random griffin in a sci-fi action movie?
It's just there on the ranch. It's just there. Just randomly. Like, it's just in the background. Like, as they are talking to this rancher.
What? Yeah, he's talking to the rancher. I'm like, oh wait, you know this rancher? So this gave me more red flags. I'm like, okay, so you know this rancher who has a random slave.
Guys, it's just in the background. Like, there's just a random griffin just flailing in the background. Like, what the what? Why is there a griffin?
And then we see Discount Tarzan, and he
oh, you went too far.
So I was trying to get a look at his face, because because this is not, I can't believe,
their goal was to go to Pollux.
Yeah, but listen, they trust the Lucas to go to this random rancher to get this random slave. Yeah, so guys, this is Tarzan.
I just got Tarzan in my notes.
I legit don't remember this guy's name.
Yeah, I didn't even say his name.
No, they do say his name. I just don't remember his name. And I'm not about to look through the
So yeah, they
script.
meet Tarzan and they do the bet. If he can somehow tame this griffin that he's apparently seen before, because he starts talking in this.
Well, it seems like this griffin is just like with this ranger, so I guess he obviously has seen this griffin before as he's working for this rancher. But the deal is, let's say the deal, okay?
I know, we already said the deal.
No, we didn't say the deal. The deal is that if he tames this griffin, then he's free of all of his debt. But if he loses, then they all become his slaves.
Scarlett, we already said that.
No, we actually didn't say that.
Yes, we did. I told him the deal. He had to tame the griffin. We just didn't tell him what the consequences were.
But we obviously have to say that to tell them what the stakes are, because
Well, the stakes are there really stakes?
well, I mean, in this there's stakes because, you know, if he doesn't tame the griffin, then they're all his slaves. Which, by the way, Cora Gunner, you really shouldn't agree to this.
Like, your whole plan is hinging on this random guy to tame a literal griffin.
First of all, you don't even know this guy, and you weren't even you weren't even that interested in taking him in the first place before you got here.
Oh my gosh.
Like, why are you putting why are you risking it all to get this random guy to tame a griffin? Why? And also, it's very convenient that this rancher just decided to make this challenge instead of just wanting money.
Yeah. He's like, because they don't have any money, but everyone keeps saying yes. They keep saying yes to these random people who are offering them nothing.
Well, no, they are offering them something.
No, they're not.
No, Tykel, they are offering them something.
What? A few scraps of food? That's it.
And to fight against the Empire.
Why would these people care about the Empire?
We don't know, because we don't know who these people are.
See, this is why this is different from in Magnificent Seven. They actually got paid. They actually got paid, and they went on a journey, and they got to know each other, and they got to interact with the people they're trying to save. They form a bond, but no, these people literally met 2 minutes ago, and they're immediately like, oh yeah, sure, I'll join your little suicide mission in defending the Empire. Why?
To defend a tiny village that I know nothing about.
Oh
Yeah,
my
guys,
gosh.
this makes so much sense. This random ass guy that we don't know is just on board with this. I'm like, why? Oh my god. Okay, so
Oh yeah, so he's about to tame the griffin, and this is so confusing because he starts speaking in tongues.
well, I have no idea what language this is. Is this an actual language?
I don't know. We have to play it. We have to play it because he starts speaking in tongues to this griffin.
Ma pensavo che i persani hanno
Connor's like fucking nervous.
Like, why did you? If you're nervous about this, why are you making this whole thing your plan?
Why did any of you agree to this?
And why is he speaking in tongues?
I don't. How does he know this griffin understands him?
That's why I call him Tarzan, because apparently he can talk to animals.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering why you called him Tarzan.
Well, yeah,
that
because,
makes sense.
Well, that and B, he looks exactly like Tarzan. He looks like the dark-skinned version of Tarzan.
Well, I mean, they're the same color skin. Oh, okay, yeah, he is actually darker. So yeah,
he's speaking to him in tongues.
Sì, mi consulta.
and somehow this griffin understands what he's saying. How?
I don't know.
saying. It's a griffin. I don't. Guys, this has not been explained. It's just happening. Like, he's just speaking to this griffin in a language that the griffin can understand. Because I guess the griffin has a language that he knows somehow. I don't know, guys. I know. So as he's speaking to this griffin, he calms it down, right? And then, oh, by the way, griffins are part of Greek, Persian, and Egyptian mythology. Yeah. Is he speaking Egyptian to this thing? I have asked. Is he from Egypt? Is this whole planet Egypt? What's happening? What's the? It says it's Greek. No, because I looked it
Persian
up.
and
I was just
Egyptian.
wondering. So he's either in speaking to this thing Greek, Persian, or Egyptian. So Earth does exist in this world. I legit don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's just speaking to it in a completely different language that I don't know. Yeah, and then the bird immediately trusts him, by the way. Yeah, the bird, he's now calmed down the bird. Oh, it says in Samadrat? I don't even, is this like is it an actual language? that's an actual language. I mean, it could be. I'm looking it up. It's a bastardized version of Egyptian language? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, look! Oh, wait. Hold on. What? It's not a language. Oh, wait. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah, obviously. Hold on. I don't even... Wait! If this is not a language... Okay, so this is not a real language. But he knows to speak this with the griffin. So... Was he kidnapped and the griffin was just held hostage? Is this his griffin? Oh, it seems that Samandrat combines Russian and Portuguese? What? Yes. They got the culture wrong. Well, first of all, he's speaking Russian and Portuguese to a griffin from Greek and Egyptian mythology. No. I asked the question. Is this his griffin? Because he knows to speak its language. I guess he knows the language of the griffins for some reason. So, did he live in a world where griffins exist, or is this his griffin? And if this is his griffin, why didn't he use it to escape at any point of his life? Listen, Tykel, I think you're jumping to too many conclusions. I don't think this was trying to find an explanation. This doesn't seem like his griffin. Because the griffin immediately trusts him. Like, look. Yes, I know. I could see that, but it just seems that the rancher just had a random griffin that this guy saw as he was working for this guy, and somehow, this Tarzan just knows the griffin language, and the griffin just calms down and trusts him. That's all that happens. I don't know why it happens. I don't know how the griffin even understands him. I don't know if this is the griffin's language, how he knows the language of the griffins. I don't know. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So yeah, he boards the griffin. He gets on the griffin, and the griffin starts freaking out again. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so this thing is hostile. Yeah, the griffin starts freaking out again, and he starts speaking English. Yeah, so I guess it understands English too. I don't know what's going. What is this thing's purpose? Is this like Ocean's 11? Are they like showing all these people's techniques before they get recruited? That's the whole reason why the scenes are the way that they are. Well, except for the general, which we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be fine. Anyway, so yeah, he boards a griffin. The whole reason why this Griffin exists, guys, and the whole reason the deal happens is to show this guy's capabilities. And this guy's capability so far is that he could tame a griffin.
He has no fighting skills, no tactical skills. He just likes animals.
He's like the animal whisperer or whatever the hell's going on. Or the griffin whisperer. Anyway, he takes a rock. He takes a rope that has a rock attached to the end. And it seems that he just ties it around the griffin's beak.
How is that griffin able to breathe?
Oh yeah,
Through his nose?
I guess it's covering. Well, the rope is kind of covering its nostrils.
So that thing is gonna die.
Well, anyway, so he just flimsily ties this rope with a rock attached to it on the beak. And then the griffin starts freaking out again. And it takes off. And
I swear to you, we get 5 minutes of this random guy flying this random griffin around a random set of craters for 5 minutes. This whole thing is literally just spectacle.
oh yeah, guys, this is complete spectacle.
There is no point to this scene. This whole griffin riding does not come back later in the movie. It is literally just there to show us that this thing can fly. Yeah, and it looks cool.
We don't see any of the techniques that he uses again in this movie.
My gosh.
This is just here because, oh look guys, isn't it cool?
Look!
For a character to just ride a griffin. Oh, by the way,
My God.
this dude is not sitting on a saddle. There's nothing hindering him from just falling off of this griffin. All he has is a rope that's attached to its beak.
The rope's right there. That's all of his security.
He should be flailing.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
then this whole thing just becomes How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. This is a shittier version of How to Train Your Dragon. But at least, first of all, there was a whole montage with How to Train Your Dragon. And at least it's like an actual arc showing how Hiccup and Toothless could work together in order to fly and help each other in unison. It all culminates in the scene where they're flying through the pillars.
Yeah.
And this is just a random griffin helping this random dude fly. Yeah, well, I mean, it seems that the griffin's not really trying to help this dude fly. It actually seems like this griffin just wants the guy to get off of him. Because
I don't know.
In the very next couple of scenes, well, first of all, you can see the griffin flailing around.
Oh, yeah.
But then you can also see the griffin just, it just, oh, well,
Oh, yeah, he's gonna die.
oh my gosh. But you just see this griffin just kamikaze itself into the rocks.
Oh, yeah, that does happen.
It just crashes into the rocks.
And I'm still sitting here like, how is this guy not dead?
Yeah, he's literally shirtless with a rope attached to a highly dangerous monster, and he is somehow it's vaulting itself into rocks, and
Yes.
somehow he's still on it. And I'm like, my dude, how? It's just flinging itself into rocks, trying to get him off of him.
What is happening here?
Well, obviously the griffin is trying to get him off of him, but I don't know why the griffin is flinging itself into the rock instead of just...
Wait, if the griffin is trying to escape from him, why was he being tamed in the first place?
Yeah, how come he trusted him? Well, I guess the griffin doesn't really like having a rope tied around his beak.
But it's the only way for him to fly. So why would the griffin allow him to tie the rope?
Listen, all right. At this point, the griffin wants him off because I guess the griffin doesn't like the rope around his beak, and he doesn't like the fact that the guy is on him, okay? So it's like taming a horse, Takel. It's like you gotta break the horse. to tame the horse.
Yeah, even though this is a sci-fi action movie, why the fuck would you care about a horse? Or a bird? Or anything in this island? Why do we care?
I don't. Well, listen, he's got to train the griffin so that they could, look how he's just slamming himself into the wall! And he's still somehow holding on! How? Why is it not, like, spinning around, dipping and, like, rising in the air? Why is it basically hurting itself to try to get this guy off of him?
I have no idea.
Anyway, so that's happening, and slow motion happens again, guys. Slow motion happens again because Zack Snyder is just obsessed with slow motion.
Hey,
and it's
style!
Whatever. It seems like the griffin sees something.
What does he see?
I don't know, but it sees something. Then the dude also sees something.
He's looking at the camera.
He is looking at the camera.
He's
But
looking at...
apparently they both see something, and for some reason it goes in slow motion, so I'm thinking that something important is about to happen. But all happens, it's a wall! And look what's the point of the slow motion?
Oh my god.
We're just doing the same thing that's been doing for like 10 seconds. But you're right, it's because he likes slow motion. It's literally his drug. He just can't help himself. So it flings itself into the wall again, and he finally gets the guy off of him. So this guy's fucked, isn't he? Because all that he needs to do, all the griffin needs to do is just fly away.
Yeah.
Just go in the opposite direction.
But nope.
No, this griffin just... Oh, look, it's gone.
Yeah, and then he somehow sonic speed runs towards the griffin in slow motion.
Oh yeah, this is all in slow motion. He's somehow as fast as the griffin, guys. the griffin has somehow just not went the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, no, just fly away. It's now free. He can just fly away, and this guy will be stranded on this cliff, and he'll be fucked, and our main characters will be fucked too.
Yeah.
But no, for some reason the griffin stays near this cliff, and he's able to run as fast as the griffin, so he could jump on it, and we get a cool shot, guys. Don't you see how cool it is? It's slow motion. Isn't this cool, guys? Oh, it's even slower. Why does he do this in this movie? He does slow motion, and then he goes slower. Why does this keep happening in this movie?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so obnoxious. I hate it. So he jumps back on the bird. He's just back on the bird, and the bird has now calmed down. Oh, look. No, I just saw it. His name is actually Tarek. So
I don't care because we'll call him Tarzan.
Okay, we are calling him Tarzan. So the bird is just okay now. It's just
they're friends.
Yeah, now they're just friends. What the fuck?
Like I said, this is literally just How to Train Your Dragon.
No, How to Train Dragon made way more sense than this. The griffin is just okay now.
Yeah.
You know how long it took Hiccup to be okay with
Toothless.
A lot of time and a lot of fish.
And effort.
Well, yeah, and effort, but mostly the fish.
What? Was he like a dog?
Well, yeah, Toothless had to trust him somehow.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but
now the griffin is just friends with Tarzan now.
yeah, that's what I was questioning. Does he know this griffin?
He clearly doesn't know the griffin, Tykel. There's no... Listen,
But he trusted enough to, like, look! He trusted enough to, like, hug it and pet it. My good boy. I'm like, so he does know this griffin. He has to.
No, he just...
That's the only explanation I can think
Listen,
of.
he just has a special connection to animals, okay? This is that's the reason. That's his skill. He has special connections to animals, I guess.
All right.
So he's like a spirit
He's a spirit
animal
warrior.
tamer. That's not even, he didn't do anything that's pertaining to fighting. He's just tamed a griffin.
All right.
And the griffin trusts him, even though it's literally launching itself in the cliffs a second ago to try to get him off of it. But now, it's okay. The griffin's okay with him being on it. He's okay with the griffin. And he has now just tamed the griffin.
And I have to admit it does. It still looked cool. Shut No,
Wait! What was cool about this?
Well, I know the way we got here was monumentally stupid, but you can't admit some of the scenes look.
It actually was not.
All right.
I don't know why you keep on complimenting the most basic of shots.
Excuse me, I am an optimist. I have to see the value in this crap movie somehow.
Okay, well, I see no value in these shots. In fact, the shots only highlight the problems in these scenes, especially in this one.
All right, fine.
So, he's tamed the griffin.